Hey Team 3 Nation, how is it going? Welcome to my demo. And in this demo, I wanted to highlight a few things that I have seen personally happen so often on our maps like Watchpoint Gibraltar and other maps that have a bunch of high ground defense areas. And it's so bad in bronze. That's why I'm stuck here, is no one listens to me. But I have been watching the pros. I've studied gold, platinum, master, and grandmaster games from so many streamers and so many YouTubers, and I have come to the conclusion that, or it's not skill with your character per se, but teamwork and basic positioning is the biggest problem in bronze. So I wanted to make this video to start addressing that. And first, definitely is positioning. As you can see, I have high ground right here. This is where we should be on any given defense in this general area. Now, there are, of course, variants where you get up here, you have a little bit of natural cover. And, of course, having a shield definitely helps. But if you got no risks or winds and stuff like that, you definitely have different strategies. But this is just a basic defense point right here. So when they come up, you'll be able to see it. Or if they come over this way, which sometimes they do, you'll still be able to react to it pretty quickly. And you'll see them coming most of the time because they're going to be right up on this ridge. It is a great defense point because you see a lot of what's going on. And if they come up the right, you're still going to see it because they have to go up the stairs. Or they have to come through this area right here. I apologize for the lag. I'm on wireless. It sucks. I'm getting a new net card here soon. But this is a great defense point for this first area. But where do most rounds set up? Right here. And it makes no sense. Granted, you got good visibility of what's going on, but there is an entire exit right over here that could be missed. And basically what could happen here is if they're going to flank, well, guess what? You got the entire route up here and they don't see you coming. And by the time they see you when you're up here, bam, or you're getting hit like a truck, especially if it's a Tracer or a Genji. And if you push up much more forward than that, they're going to get a sneak attack on you because you're not paying attention. So, down here, horrible defense. Now, let's move to point, or latter part of the point, which is another good defense area if you know what you're doing. Because when they're coming down here, guess what? That puts them on low ground. That gives them a bad defense point. The points you want to take in this area, of course, is high ground over there. You definitely want to take that. But a good one to keep an eye on is right here in the server room, because they can come up and take high ground from you if you're not careful. So you have to be very mindful of what's going on here. But generally, you want to be up in this area because guess what? High ground. They're coming off low ground. They are going to be very vulnerable. So, and if they push through and start getting onto the point, which is right here, guess what? You can collapse onto them, beat the crap out of them, and reset because you have easy access to get back to high ground. So it's a great defense point. This is why you want to take high ground. And in bronze, it almost never happens. Now, that doesn't mean you stay up here, but it gives you the best visibility, best coverage, and I'll give an example with my ultimate. Is they're coming here, and you got like someone who dived on them and distracted them. Bam! He just hit him with an ultimate and automatically initiates an attack for your team. So it's a great defense point. Now, assuming they get past here, there are so many great defense points here, it's ridiculous. But you don't want to be down here on the ground. That is not your game. You want to be up here, up there on that catwalk, somewhere up there where there's high ground, and ideally, if you can, get on top of the shuttle. And I'll show you how to do that, because that is a great defense point as well. It gives you a lot of visibility, it gives you a wide angle of fire, and it denies them a wide angle. So how do you get up there? Well, guess what? Every character can get up there. So, let's go. And it's going to take a second to get up there because Reinhardt is slow, but Reinhardt is the best person for the job of what I'm trying to do here. And you see, this is a great defense here. You got a pretty good view on all four entrances, plus the hangar door, so you'll see when they're coming. And you use this to hop up here if you're any character that doesn't have hook, grapple, or boost. So like your divas and all that can get up here, but like your Torbjorns, of course, or Reinhardt's, and I missed my jump. And basically characters that have to jump but don't have boost, you have to use that little platform. And guess what you get up here? Great visibility, great angles, and you got all exits covered and you see them coming. So, and it's a great defense point because you can also drop down. It's perfect. So, but, okay, let's assume they get past that point. Or how do you defend here from high ground? Well, guess what? You got plenty of ways to get up there. But you don't want to be down here if at all possible, though team fights is going to be expected, but or you reset back up to here on the high ground. And so let's get up there. And why do we pick the high ground? Again, for the exact same reasons. They have to come around the corner, or they have to come around, or come up top. It's like a fair, and they got to come through this whole area. You got great visibility, great cover because you just get back, and of course Reinhardt shield or Orisa, take your pick, and you got high ground and they got low ground. It is a perfect scenario for you. Okay, now let's assume they get past here and they come through the point. Well, there aren't a lot of great spots here in this particular area, but you do have a natural high ground. So your best bet in this scenario is, or strange as it sounds, for most of us on the ground. Because, guess what? It's high ground. We have the slope in our favor. But you do want to get some people in the catwalk area, especially if you're running a sniper combo, a Soldier 76 and a McCree who needs a lot of visibility. This is a great place to control. And you want to control these high areas because you don't want their Widow or their divers or anything or anyone from their team to control these high areas. So, and another great area to control is right here. So that bridge is great high ground, and it's a little harder to access, but you have to be careful of your flank routes, like over this area and around this corner. And I have seen some flankers get around here. You have to be watchful for that. And Widows, that whole area right there, not the shuttle itself, but that little walk is a great spot for you as well. So, and defending here, there is no actual high ground, but what you have to watch out for as a defender is them pinning you here and here in that area. Because they will pin you and they will keep marching on to the point. So you have to have your coordinated attack. And that concludes my tutorial for defending Watchpoint Gibraltar. Attacking is largely the same, just you're moving the payload, and the best advice I can have for that is stick to your payload. And with that, I will talk to you soon, and if you have any comments or concerns, put them in the comments, and I will reply back to you. And of course, I'm always open for tips and constructive criticism, but so this is not meant for high-level play. This is a bare-bones basic for bronze players. So, or with that in mind, I will close out this video, and I'll talk to you soon.